Hey guys, I am back. I have no excuse, so I do apologize. Unless depression counts. That's not really a reason, but, well, it's just not. I don't really see that as a reason. So I think I was gone for about a week, I think. Because when I went on my channel today, just to make sure, I was gone for about a week. So I will report what happened in the past week. So this first story comes from the Super Mario series. Of course, first one comes from Super Mario 64. There's a YouTuber by the name of Kaze Emanuar. I really hope I said that right. Let's turn the light on for that. There we go. Well, he actually let an AI play it, and if you don't know what AI is, it stands for artificial intelligence. He let it play it, and the AI actually managed to get a star. So, if we have the technology to do that, then we have the never mind. Wait, hang on. Okay, I thought something fell. He's also a modder for Super Mario 64, so yeah. And then also there's a Super Mario Brothers Encyclopedia. If you don't know what that is a book that you read to actually learn. So, yeah. People say you can't read from learning. Yeah, want to hear that, yeah. That comes to the US on October 23rd of this year, so look out for that. Also, get this. This next story comes from Super Smash Brothers. So a Nintendo insider her name is Emily Rogers. She actually said on a site known as Reset Era that another Smash Brothers will be announced and released for the Switch later this year, and by that she means towards Christmas. So she only can confirm two things. There's that number one is that a new Smash Brothers will come out and be announced. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I thought I was looking at the wrong thing. It will be announced and released later this year. And also number two, they added some new content and reworked some of the existing content. So that's pretty cool. But they didn't say whether it was a deluxe version or a whole new Smash game. So I don't know. Next story comes from the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. There's a rumor saying that not only is this coming to the Xbox One, but also the Switch. Now, while this was all happening, Activision has actually stayed quiet about this. And how I know this is because a Spanish retail site known as Extra Life, they actually had a listing for it for the Switch, and that could be true, that could not be true, I don't know. That's just a rumor. These rumors, I feel, should be taken with like a grain of salt, because, I always say that there's always a chance of something happening, and then there's always a chance of something not happening, so either way, there's always a chance. Next story comes from the Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, just to be clear, I'm not talking about the comics, I'm not talking about the TV show, I'm not talking about the video games, I'm talking about specifically the movie. I do have a release date that it comes to theaters November 15th of next year. Not this year, it's coming out next year. November 15th. Also, it's going to be a mix of CGI and live action, so we're going to have some physical actors, like some actual actors, and then special effects, basically. I guess you could say that. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Then there's also an executive producer of this movie. His name is Tim Miller. If you don't know who that is, he used to be the director of Deadpool, which I think so. Stay. Sorry, I got distracted with something. You know what? Let's put you right here. There. So yeah, the Deadpool director is actually working with whoever's making the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, because I don't know who's making it. The next story comes from the Spyro series. I don't really talk about Spyro that much, but you know how Crash Bandicoot got a Trilogy remaster? Well, there are rumors saying that this Spyro is going to get that same treatment. It's going to include, of course, the original one, then there's Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, and then there's the Year of the Dragon. And another rumor says that this is coming out in March, so next month. But I don't understand that. September of this year is actually his 20th anniversary. So why would it come out in March? I mean, maybe it's going to get announced in March and come out in September? I don't know, but it just makes no sense for it to come out in March. And another rumor says that it's going to come to the PS4, which that is not really a rumor because it's owned by Sony, I think. I don't know. Next story comes from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can save $15 on it on Amazon and Walmart. It's just $23.99, so look out for that. Also, I looked at the wrong thing. The official guide is 40% off, and it's $23.99. But the actual game, you can save $15 on it on Amazon and Walmart. Next story comes from Pokemon Go. So on February 4th, 24th, which I think is this Friday, I think, or Saturday, I don't know. You have 3 hours to catch 3 times the Stardust. Also, there are more Dratinis around, so it does give you a chance to get the next reward, which is a Dragonite who knows the move Draco Meteor. Of course, it's on that day and that day only on the 24th, so look out for that. And you also, a heads up, you also have 3 hours if you weren't paying attention earlier, so... Next story comes from God of War. There's some merchandise, whatever you want to call it. There's a Norse Omen necklace, there's a metal badge cap, and there's a serpent wallet. There's also a Ashes to Ashes Kratos hoodie, there's a Dark Odyssey Kratos hoodie, and then there are 2 t-shirts. And this comes out April of this year. Of course, of this year. Why did I even say this year? Okay, that's... Nothing. Next story comes from Fire Emblem Heroes. Nintendo has earned $300 million from this game. So, if you can make that much money from a mobile game in just a year, your future's going to be okay. Well, not okay, great. Your future's going to be so exciting. Next story comes from the Mega Man series. There's I guess they were celebrating their 30th anniversary, and they were celebrating. I feel like I keep looking at the wrong thing. There's a bike that you can get from Mega Man that's only $2,700. It ain't that much though. Don't worry, $2,000, that's nothing in my family. No, just kidding. I wish we were rich. Oh, okay. I thought the thing was picking up what was back here. Okay. So the next story comes from the Star Fox series. Either today through Saturday is their 25th anniversary of basically making games. Of course, the last Star Fox game was, I think, Star Fox Zero for the Wii U. So congratulations to Nintendo, who I think developed and published the game. Maybe make a new Star Fox game. Maybe when you make a Smash Brothers, put maybe Wolf back in. Maybe put Crystal in too. I don't know, but I mean, Crystal... Yeah, I definitely want Crystal in Smash. Yes. Next story comes from Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. That's the new No More Heroes that's coming to Switch. There's a new gun called the Golden Gun. There's a new weapon called the Demon Spear. And then there's a new enemy who, if you know about Dragon Ball, you should know what a Kamehameha is. There's a new enemy who does basically that. So, yeah. Okay. So this next story, there are two things I need to talk about, and then there's also a serious thing that happened that has to do about this game. This game plays a small role in the story, but in the, I guess, police report. Well, I guess it could play a big role if you look at it that way. But the first one we have is we have Minecraft. We have the Education Edition. There's an update that is available now. Then there's something called Minecraft Bedrock Edition that's coming to Switch. I don't have an exact release date, but that will happen. They say it's going to happen soon. That's all I know. Also, but to the serious thing, apparently there was a man, 24-year-old man named John Burns, who met an 11-year-old girl known as Alice Johnson. They met through Minecraft. They played online, and he claims he disguised himself as a woman, as like a young girl, to, like, he says, to trap her. That's just wrong. You don't do stuff like that. That's wrong. It's kind of screwed up, dude. Well, the parents reported her missing after they realized that when her parents woke her up for church, and they realized that she was missing. Well, the cops found him with her in the car, not in the car. I don't even know if it was he. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure yeah. And they reported her missing when they were waking her up to go to church, and they found both of them in Illinois. She was found safe on Sunday, and John Burns, is expected to face charges with, what he did. You should never, don't ever do that. That's just wrong. Next story comes from why do I keep saying It comes from Final Fantasy XIV, Dad of Light. Of course, if you didn't know this was a TV drama show. While an actor known as Ren Osugi has passed away at age 66 after a heart failure. So, thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and family. Next story comes from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So the update that includes the New Game Plus, that has now been delayed to March 2nd. So, you're not going to get that now. So, you're just going to have to wait till March 2nd to get it. Also, they have some figurines of Mythra, Hikari, and the Sirens. Oh. Ooh. There's a figurines of Mythra and Hikari and the Sirens, so look out for that. Next story comes from the Mortal Kombat series. There are some new figurines of Shao Kahn, Goro, Rain, Smoke, and Ermac. And Storm, that's the people who make the figurines of the Mortal Kombat characters. They also showed prototypes of Baraka, Liu Kang, Scorpion, of course the design of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat X, and Mileena. And that's supposed to come out later this year. So, oh wait. No, Shao Kahn, Goro, Rain, Smoke, and Ermac are supposed to come out later this year. I didn't make that clear earlier. Damn it. Wait, hold on. Let me... Okay. I misspelled the wrong thing. Misspelled it, sorry. Next story comes from Dragon Quest Builders 2. And yes, you heard me right. I said Dragon Quest Builders 2. There's some new gameplay, or actually it's not new. I think it's the first gameplay, actually, which I'll leave a link to it down below. It's in development for the PS4 and the Switch, so look out for that. Next story comes from the Elder Scrolls Legends. There's a rumor. Okay. The Elder Scrolls Legends. There's a rumor saying that this might come to the Switch. But yeah, I mean, if Skyrim can come to the Switch, then I'm sure this can come to the Switch. Next story. Oh god. Next story comes from Bayonetta 2. This actually made number 5 in the UK sales charts. Of course, FIFA 18 came in 4th place. Something named Kingdom Come Deliverance made number 3. Never even heard of that. That must be a new game that I don't know about. Grand Theft Auto 5 is in 2nd place. And in number 1 is Monster Hunter World. So, yeah, of course, Monster Hunter would be in number 1, the 1st place. Next story comes from Assassin's Creed Origins. There are some figurines of Sobek, Anubis, and Sekhmet. I really hope I said that right. It's just $500, and like I said, it's not that much. It's not that much. That's nothing compared to the money we have. No, it's not. Like I said, I wish we were rich. Next story comes from Tokitori 2 Plus. I don't really talk about Tokitori, but this was actually not... it was requested, but not by a fan. I guess you could say it was a fan. The week that I took off, I had my cousins come over for one day. I think that was on, last Thursday, either Wednesday or Thursday, and my cousin Bryson showed me this game, and... yeah, I mean, he showed this to me back when I lived in the original city that I lived in when I first moved down here to Louisiana. And they came over, I think I saw them, I think maybe twice. I saw them 5 times for the whole year that or for the whole 3 months that I lived down there. So I remember I saw him at least 5 times, and he showed me this game, and yeah, it's great. But I actually went ahead and did some research, figure out some more things to tell you basically about the game. It's a puzzle and platform game. It was developed by Two Tribes BV, and it was published by Capcom. Of course, this came out for the Game Boy Advance back in 2001. I'm talking about the original Tokitori. While Tokitori 2 Plus is coming for the Switch February 23rd, of course, this Friday. Next story comes from the BioShock series. There is a book called BioShock BioShock from Rapture to Columbia. That is available now for just $35, so look out for that. Next story comes from Harvest Moon 64. And if you don't know this game is a farm simulator where you take care of your animals, your crops, your barn, basically everything a farmer would do. It was developed by Victor Interactive Software and published by Natsume, and it came out for the Nintendo 64, of course, pretty self-explanatory for that part. It was all the way back in 1999. And after 20 years, this game finally gets an official guide to it, which... why? Just why? A game that was all the way back in 1999 shouldn't get a guide. After, waiting 20 years for one. Next story comes from Bit.Trip Runner 3. This game has finished development. It's just waiting for an approval from Nintendo. Of course, it's coming for the Steam and the Nintendo Switch. So look out for that. Oh, damn. Next story comes from the Devil May Cry series. There was a the trademark for this game was actually renewed in Europe, so we're still going to be getting them in Europe. And then next one comes from the original Devil May Cry. It will be free, but that's only if you have Twitch Prime. It's going to be free on the 27th. So look out for that. And if you don't have it, then I'm assuming it's just going to have some kind of a major discount or something. Next, oh wait. Alright. Next story comes from Shin Megami Tensei. Ow, I bit my tongue. Shin Megami Tensei 5. This game is finally in development, and the game producer Kazuyuki Yamai actually said in an interview with 4Gamer, he said, quote, "Although this number is still increasing, I feel that the production staff has come together considerably to a point, and reaching a milestone, where we can say we started full-scale development." Also, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that there is no confirmed release date yet. I don't really know anything about the release date. I don't know if it's going to come out this year. Maybe this year. Probably this year. Next story comes from Grand Theft Auto Online. Of course, there is just a new car and a bunch of discounts. The new car is the Karen 190Z. Then the Aircraft Workshop, the Doomsday Heist clothes, and the import and export tattoos are 25% off. And then every single one of the yachts, every single one of the yacht renovations, the Mobile Operations Center cabs, the Mobile Operations Center renovations, the bunker renovations, the Ocelot Pariah, the Ocelot XA21, and the Coil Raiden are all 30% off, so look out for that. Next story comes from the Splatoon series. So the Inkling Girl from Splatoon is getting a figurine. And also, I'm assuming it's going to be like a bundle or a deluxe edition or whatever you want to call it. I call it the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition will have parts that make her look like the Inkling from the new Splatoon 2. When I say the Inkling Girl's getting a figurine, I mean the Inkling Girl from the original Splatoon. I'm not talking about the one from Splatoon 2. Just make that clear. Next story comes from the Call of Duty series. So an insider known as Marcus Sellers, either Activision or Treyarch, one of the two, he actually claims that the rumored new Call of Duty game is Black Ops 4. And it is coming this year to Switch, PC, PS4, and the Xbox One. But, you know, if this was the case, we would have gotten a Modern Warfare 4. But we didn't. We got a Modern Warfare Remaster. So maybe a Black Ops Remaster? That would be... No, never mind. Yeah, come out with a Black Ops 4, please. Next story comes from the Persona series. There is a mobile game now called Persona OA. That comes out this spring, so look out for that. Next story comes from Dead Space that is free for a limited time on Origin, so again, look out for it. Next story comes from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, and this is my excuse for finally talking about the FNAF series. Of course, the Five Nights at Freddy's games, they've had stuff happen in the past 2 months that I've been on YouTube, but I couldn't get to it because they kept saying SSL connection failed or can't load the page or whatever, I mean, I just couldn't get to it. So now I finally managed to get it. No, I didn't fix it, but I finally get to without having it tell me SSL connection has failed or signal lost or can't load the page or whatever. I finally get to talk about Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, or at least as part of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. There's an update coming for this, and there is no confirmed release date, but I will tell you the release date when there is one. Next story comes from the Yokai Watch series. There's a new Yokai Watch game that Level 5 has announced. Level 5 is the developers of the game. They revealed a new game called Yokai Watch Shadowside. No platforms, no release date has been announced. But like I said, I will tell you when there are platforms announced and when there is a release date announced. Next story comes from Yumi Nikki Dream Diary. That comes out this Friday on Steam. This Friday on Steam, so look out for that. Next story comes from the Dishonored series. There's a graphic novel that actually came out yesterday called Dishonored 2, The Purist and the Price. So go check that out. Next story comes from the Angry Birds series. So there's a new game called Angry Birds Champions where you can actually play it for real money, but it's only if you have World Winner. Of course, that's both an app and a website. But you can only make money if you're playing Angry Birds Champions through World Winner. So, but there is a downside to this. If you are in one of these states, if you are in Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Louisiana, Maryland, Montana, South Carolina, South Dakota, or Tennessee, you do not get the money. So you can be in one of these states and have World Winner, and you still won't get the money. So I don't know why, but that's the way God made it. Next story comes from the Watch Dogs series. There's a rumor saying that Watch Dogs 3 is in development, but I don't know if that's true or not. So yeah, just wait to see if anything else has been announced. Because my opinion, this is just my opinion, I don't want a Watch Dogs 3. I feel like Watch Dogs is one of those games that is one of the barely forgotten Ubisoft games. And yeah, I say barely forgotten because the game, they came out with Watch Dogs 2, I think, last year or the year before last, I think. I don't know. And next story comes from Undertale. This game has sold over 100,000 copies in Japan. So congratulations to Toby Fox, who developed and published the game. Next story comes from the Bloodborne series. Hello. Okay. Comes from the Bloodborne series. So if you've played its only DLC expansion called The Old Hunters, you should know about a specific lady known as Lady Maria. Well, she is getting a figurine. I don't have a price, I don't have the website, I don't have the release date. All I know is that she is getting a figurine. So, yeah. So apparently, well, this next story comes from Left 4 Dead series. Oh, god damn. No, it comes from the Left 4 Dead series. So apparently while I was gone, there was a teaser that actually showed Left 4 Dead 3. And that is actually fake. It turns out to be fake. Thank God, because I don't want a Left 4 Dead. I think Half-Life needs a 3. Next story comes from The Evil Within 2. There's an update coming for this where you can actually play the game in first person, and it is available now, so go get that while you can. Next story There we go. Next story comes from Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a confirmed release date. October 26th of this year. It is coming out October 26th. So we'll look out for that, and I'm definitely going to get that, whether I have the PS4 or not. For this final... Oh, never mind. I'm getting too close to the end. Next story comes from XCOM 2. This sounds kind of weird. It's getting a port to the Xbox One X, which I don't think it has come out for the Xbox One X, but it's coming to the Xbox One X with a couple of patches. I don't know why they couldn't just update it like any regular company would. I'm just joking. I love your games. I love y'all's games. I love them. Next story comes from this final story comes from the Fable series. There's a game called Fable Fortune that is coming to the Xbox One and PC tomorrow, so look out for that. Guys, if you like this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. I'm open to any kind of request, any game companies, any game characters, anything video game related. Just no YouTubers. Yeah, just request anything but a YouTuber. So I will see you. Oh wait, I actually wanted to talk about something. Something I might be able to vlog, but if I don't upload on Saturday, then yeah, I'm not vlogging then because we're expecting something on Thursday, so hopefully we can actually do something on Saturday. Something or someone. I'll leave you thinking. But yeah, it was there. Kind of OCD when it comes to that. I might be able to vlog on Saturday. I don't know. I'm actually still debating on whether I should or not because recording out in public is kind of weird for me, especially since how small I am. So. I'm not saying you have to be popular to record out in public. It feels weird. So I might not. I might. I don't know. Also, I don't think I mentioned this, but my cousin Sebastian is coming down. I'll leave a link down to his channel. He's pretty cool. He has 20-something subscribers. When is there something up with the vent? Oh, something right here. Never mind. Never mind. I thought there was something in the vent. So yeah, I will leave a link down below to his channel. He is, I think he should be 11 by now. He's pretty cool. He's got a brother named Kenny. They're both really awesome. I'll leave a link down below to their channel. They don't play games or anything. I think the only game that they did play is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and Fortnite. Those are the only 2 games that they ever have played on their channels. Or should I say Bash, because Kenny doesn't have a channel. Well, they're supposed to be coming down here. They're moving down here. I don't know if Bash is okay with me giving away why he's coming down here, so when he comes down, I'll ask him to see if it's okay if I can ask him or tell y'all why, because we're both kind of personal and private sometimes, so I don't want to give away too much. What are you doing? Where are you? I swear I saw something. So I might not be able to tell you guys why. I don't know. I'm gonna ask him and his father just to make sure, because I don't really feel comfortable. I'm not sure if he does either, but still, I might not give you the reason why. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below to his channel. Bye guys. I'm Game Boy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.